So this is going to be my first of the mini stream series. They'll probably be between like an hour. I would like to keep them under an hour, but who knows? We started early today. And so today, with our first one, we're starting with The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. So I've played through this game 1.5 times before. So since this isn't my first playthrough, we're doing it on like the second hardest game setting. Hopefully everybody enjoys. I really like this game. So hopefully you guys do too. And if you haven't played it yet, it's definitely worth it.
You know I don't find that amusing.
They did put out a TV show for this game. It's also a book series. It is fantastic. I think they put Henry Cavill for the position of Geralt, and it is a great choice. He does a really great job. Mimics Geralt's like 6 expressions really well. And there was a lot of nudity and things like that, which is why this is rated as mature content.
So, later then.
See you later.
I just forgot how long the intro to this game was. So I didn't start streaming this until after I had gotten through most of the movie aspects leading up to the events now. And man, did I forget that they just take forever to go through everything here. Like, I get it, it's the build up to their weird little chemistry together, but geez, like, come on now. Okay, I used the tutorial on this one because I haven't played this game probably in a 1.5 years. So I do not remember how to do anything.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I need to maybe have you find objectives. Alright. Okay, so L2 is the cool little Witcher sense that shows you how to do things. Oof, we're gonna have to edit this, how much this camera turns, I think, if I can do that, because wow. Can we move a little faster, Geralt? Maybe? No? Okay, cool. I like walking everywhere I go to, I guess. You know, it's funny, having played Assassin's Creed Origins the last couple of days, it is funny to see, like, maybe how slow all of this seems, or, like, how less realistic the animation is. Still a good game, regardless. But it's just, like, a totally different level and style from the Assassin's Creed games that I've been playing recently.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
That's the biggest move right there. I just rest my eyes for a little bit.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays.
If that's not the most, like,
right?
you know, like, dad to child thing I've ever heard. Oh, you could do it this way. It's so much more reliable.
Alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do
The
as she's told.
whippersnapper. Quality.
Fine.
Do people still use
Suppose
that?
I'm
Anybody
partly
here
to
still use
blame.
the word whippersnapper?
This has to
Because
end.
if so,
Now,
you're my new favorite
killing
person.
monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
'Cause she's messing it up, that's why. I can't criticize though. I can barely like touch my toes, much less do a flip with a sword on some post beams. Blindfolded, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You're not in the circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
Yeah, she really is like got a thing for dramatic flares.
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
And she is not like a good-looking child, which is maybe mean to say, but she tell me that's not the most like stereotypical bratty child face.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best
You know, as
behave.
cranky as Geralt like
Come
is
on.
throughout
We'll practice with the
this
others
game
down below.
and in the
Show me
TV
the
show.
rules.
Again, watch it because it's good. He does have like a good
Of course.
humorous side.
There's a witcher
which is
school
a
right in
nice
the
thing.
bathhouse.
Beat you to the bottom.
Okay, she's definitely
Maybe
gonna
if
beat me
you
because
fall.
I do not remember how to do anything. Right, okay. Circle to jump. Here we go.
What did I tell you about breathing?
Oh god, we gotta
Mouth
work on
and
this
rhythm with
camera
your
thing.
steps.
Really don't like it. It just rotates way too
Silly,
much.
Cut it out.
Also, I have no idea where I'm going anymore. Oh, here we go. Whoop. Can I jump over the edge? Ooh, not a good idea. Yeah, bad
I
idea.
said
Okay, let's...
You weren't allowed to do it.
We also probably shouldn't do it, right? Because we died. Whoops. Let's do this again. And let's do it not dying. Well, we could do it dying, but it is not smart. This game does have a pretty long load, like in between sequences when you die, which is annoying. But I like that it gives you like actual information. Like you don't just sit there staring at a screen. It's stuff that's related to, you know, the game, which is always nice.
Beat you to the bottom.
Okay, let's try this again. Can't you get out of the way? I don't remember if I can make the camera angle on this, like as you rotate it,
What did I tell you
less
about
aggressive,
breathing?
but we're gonna
With
need to
your
do
mouth
that.
and rhythm with your steps. Siri, cut
Okay.
it out.
I would 100% slap that girl if that's what she started doing, where I was like, hey, be serious now.
Geralt? What is it? Come on.
What the hell? Okay, having not played this game in forever, so much less smooth than what I've been playing recently. Like, painfully less smooth.
Then,
Which is a shame, because I love it. Yeah, one, because my legs are longer. Also, I'm just not a punk. I'm a real witcher. Sort of. You know, a real witcher that can't run in straight lines or jump down without fall or breaking a leg, but it's fine. That doesn't count in this.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
She's a show-off. I like it. I'm here for it.
Read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
She is good.
You're a quick study.
Very good.
Quick, but mischievous.
I'm here for that kind of attitude. It's the right way to be.
Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Okay, we are gonna review fundamentals because I do not remember how to fight people.
Skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals.
Which means I'm gonna die like 2 seconds out of here otherwise. And as much fun as that is for me, I'm good. Okay, right sword, signs are not as powerful, blah blah blah. Basic alchemy.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
How do I do that now? Ah, right. Oh man. Okay, press R3 to select a target. You know, I've never been like a real big fan of games where automatic targeting happens, mostly because like if you've got other people around you, I feel like half the time it messes you up. Using got it. Oh, I have to roll out of the way? Why can't I just jump out of the way? To roll out of the way, choose a direction, press X. Got it. Whee! For those of you who have watched the TV series, there's a really great meme of his sword because it looks so happy. Like it's a gigantic happy face.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Also, I apologize if I get quiet at moments. It is really hard to read this and try to do it and talk to you guys at the same time. But we're doing our best.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Gwen.
You know, I never pronounced that right. I always pronounced it like Kuhn or something. Boom. Alright, so in the top left corner under your health bar with the wolf, that little yellow bar, that's your sign recharge. So you have to wait for it to refill every time. Or you can't recast your sign. Oh, look at that. Right there. It tells you the same thing. Oh, too low. I'm not even showing off. I'm just doing the thing. Am I casting the wrong thing here? Oh, I am. My bad. Whoopsies. Right, Kuhn's a shield. I never use this one.
Now watch carefully to see why.
Yeah, we're okay.
Cast Igni, Geralt.
That is my favorite sign. I used Igni for everything in the last game.
I'd be aflame by now.
Yeah, I used Igni for everything in my other one, just because it's so convenient. And like later on, there's a lot of ways to upgrade it, which is really helpful.
Time for Axie. Damn it, I hate this feeling.
Oh yeah, this one's like a mind control one. Mind control's maybe not the right word, but like it makes like people who are attacking you like docile, and you can use it to you can use it to like catch horses and everything, so that they aren't like startled.
Stop showing off, Geralt. See this, Siri? Couldn't move
Oh,
I wanted
attacking
to.
me. Right. We gotta use
Throw a bomb.
I keep forgetting that in these games it is
When'll dampen the blow?
triangle and square to attack, not R1 and R2. Oh, throw a bomb. Let's throw a bomb.
What blazes are you doing?
Okay, so R1 is for bombs and things like that. Hold R1 and aim at one of the highlighted training things. It would help if I could aim though, right? Alright, combat tutorial over.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Right. Triangle. Jeez, I really keep forgetting this whole attack combo thing. It's gonna throw me off for the whole beginning half of this. I want baby. Whoop, can't see. Okay, we get the general idea. We're gonna put our sword away for now. And, if I can change the camera speed, man, we gonna do that.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Okay, I get that they're, like, the unfortunately stuck big brothers with her, but, like, they don't gotta be so cranky.
A little she
I mean, she's really just trying to do her thing.
Set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Like,
Find
she's
that helmet.
the only child with a bunch of adults who are stuck raising her,
Silly.
trying to teach her how to do things.
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What that?
Because that's not creepy or anything. Gotta say, I love that they get like cool eyes as a result of the mutations.
No.
I don't remember if you find out if this is a dream or Ah, yep, there we go. Sleepy dreamy time for Geralt of Rivia. Yeah, my game's just like stuttering over here. What are you doing, game? There we go.
You all right?
May of 1272, Temeria.
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Gone some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seems so real in my dream, though.
Was she
So, they
nagging
didn't
you
make the
about
other
something?
two games,
True to life.
For
indeed.
PlayStation 4, I forget what the first Witcher and I think Witcher
Real
2. I think that I want to say PlayStation 2 is what they came out for. And so there's some like bits in between there that you kind of learn in pieces in this game, but apparently in Witcher 2 you lose your memory. And so you behave not like Geralt of Rivia because you don't remember who you are, so there's some bad blood that you'll find out like between people as the game goes on.
I know we will. That's not what worries me. You've seen her tracks. She's at full gallop all the time. Breakneck speed through wildlands, devastated battlefields.
We're also going to have to find out if we can skip through some of the chatting sometimes because, man, do some of these characters just talk.
It means trouble of some sort.
Be surprised if she wasn't in trouble. She's always poked her nose in beehives. Courtly intrigues here, mages' conspiracies there. What do you expect?
Don't know. Guess I thought once we were finally reunited, things would be calm. At least for a while.
Calm? With Yennefer? Good luck.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've
Okay,
trained
so
kids
Ciri
who
is so
were
obviously,
faster,
like, not
stronger,
with them anymore.
but none had her character.
And they're on a little mission to find, I believe,
Didn't
both
end well,
Yennefer
did it,
and her.
your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
Does that make it better or worse for anybody? I'm just
That's the
curious.
problem.
You
There
know,
was
like,
more.
when bad
Past
things
when
happen in
Ciri
dreams and
appeared
people
in
tell you,
my
like, oh, it's
dreams,
just a
something was
dream,
wrong.
does that
She
ever
was in
actually
danger.
reassure anybody?
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
They must
I
meet
like the two of them.
soon. Willoughby near Vizima.
I
Nothing
think
else to guide
Vesemir
us
adds a little
there.
bit of humor to Geralt's character, which
What's
he
this supposed to be?
needs.
I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on top.
I love that, man.
How's it look? How
The
far
things
behind
young
you for-
folks get up to.
2 or
Which,
3
like, I'm all
days.
about. You know, you do
Smells
you.
fresh.
Live your best life.
looks
As
like
long
at
as
least
nobody
one
gets
for
hurt
the
who isn't
main
into
boy.
it, and everybody's a
Big
consenting
muddled
adult,
there.
then, like, you're golden.
Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Alright, who's ready to get our butt kicked? Me. Right. Triangle to attack, not R1. Man, we're gonna do this the whole time. Oh, cool. Takes real long to reload these here, attacky bars. Alright. Oh, there's another one? Jeez. Oh no, my game's freezing. Ba-boom.
Of course.
Always collect
Armies
loot.
Pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Where is my pony? There he is. Yeah, your horse's name is Roach.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew?
Which I
Couldn't
don't
stop talking
understand.
about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No. Because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
You know, if they did only eat, rotting corpses, that's not a terrible theory. I mean, it's still not great, and I
Or
wouldn't
it's
keep
not
one, like,
exactly
as a pet,
going our
but
way.
We have
he has a
sign.
point.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms don't remain. Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Can we get back on the road here, Roach? Geralt?
Wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Oh yeah, if you just hold X, for the most part, it will keep you on the trail. Unless there are two paths like this, in which case it will run you off of one, because that makes a whole lot of sense, when clearly I'm supposed to go the other way. We're just gonna put our sword away now. Nope, put this one away too. Oh yeah, one sword is for people, and one sword is for monsters. So, like, we'll automatically pull it, like, you know, switch your swords out, I think.
We going?
Yeah, right into the sunlight, guys. Well, that horse is a little snackaroni, huh? Smart to send his own horse away. You know, I believe to an extent, like, it's another kind of animal that needs feeding, right? I mean, once you start eating people, it's not great. Or I guess a guy's horse, but I get it. He's probably starving as far as griffins go.
How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Didn't eat the guy though, which I guess is less of a meal.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my
Square is how you
Provided
skip.
You got lucky.
Goodness gracious.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
Could
I'm
always
just gonna
use
throw
a
it
few
out there. I
crowns.
mean, like, you save people's
Please.
necks, you can get
I've a meager
paid
purse at the
for
moment.
it.
Nilfgaardians requisitioned my goods.
Every now and then I
Yeah.
won't charge people, you know? Every now and then I'll be like, I'm just being a nice, friendly neighborhood witcher.
Back to the trail.
But most
Like I said,
times, you know,
Leads to the main road and ends
I just
there.
dug your ass
Come on.
out of trouble.
You seek someone?
What's it to you?
Well, you see, there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of traveller.
Not a bad idea. Especially...
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
I'm really here for Vesemir's priorities. Yeah, no, I could use a drink. Alright. Where is the... Nope. Nope. There we go. This is the button we need. Okay. Can I skip the tutorial for this? I get how this works. Great. I just want to look at my stuff. Oh, I don't have any stuff. That's dumb. Cool, 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 cool. No things yet. Real quick, options. Control settings. Do. We're just gonna turn this into... I have no idea how far this is, so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna turn it down just a little bit more because that whipping around was making me nauseous and I'm sitting still. So, you know. Controller settings. Camera. put it on like a 75. I'll move the aiming one down as well, just to be safe. Anything else? Oh, turn that off. That'll get annoying. Do. I used to always play with inverted camera. I don't know if any of you remember the like old Harry Potter games.
Come on, Roach.
But on those you had an inverted camera for like flying.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountain, sure. Here, near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh.
So notice boards, as it says on here, local residents put up notice boards. You can get extra like Witcher quests on it, so like side quests, which are my favorite thing. And on the bottom of the map there, that little green, I actually have no idea what those are called. You know, the little street markers that tell you the street name you're on. Those kinds of things, but for a village, those are your like fast travel points. Wow, I can't think of road sign? Village marker? We're going with village marker.
Whoa!
We're gonna have to get better at this whole horse riding thing, because you do it a lot. Gotta love Geralt's armor, too. It looks really practical, and I'm all about that. Y'all, do not treat your server like that. If you see a hostess walking around with some drinks,
What?
you stay out of her way and you let her do her thing.
Before this trouble.
That is your coat of arms. It's a Marian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
You know, it's weird that they're all sitting at the same table, right? Since they very clearly don't get along. Like, stand. Sit at the bar. You have options.
Witches?
Mercy, some witches, eh?
I'll not drink
And
with either
a
of those
cat's
freaks.
anus on the table. That's fine.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy around here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. One mean beast.
Mean? Light way for a hunter to put it. Clawed Lena so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. It does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
With a drop of vodka for me.
You know, a second ago he wanted rye, which I'm assuming he would have been rye whiskey. But vodka too, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see what she's
Show me what
got.
you got behind the counter.
Okay. So, over here in her little shopkeeper tabs, these are Gwent cards. It's a game you can play later on. I love it. It's one of my favorite things about this game, because it's just such an odd... to me, it's an unexpected addition. Like, they built a whole miniature card game inside of the main part of this game, and I think that's pretty cool. You also have to play it later to, like, get into a tournament to, I don't know, find out some information on somebody. But it is really fun. Let's see. Do we actually want to buy anything from this lady? I don't know. Oh yeah, some of these things help your like healing or whatever. If you drink like any of the alcohols to help you heal, you will, like, your vision will get blurry. I don't know if it'll do it right away, but
Looking for a woman.
we'll try it in
Raven
this to
hair,
see if it
violet
does
eyes,
it.
Dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
You know, for most things I like to ask, like, what's going on, just because you never know what you're going to find out. Extra contracts you pick up, sometimes little tidbits about what you're already working on.
Thanks. Help you bandage that up?
Please.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
You're here. Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than...
Alright, let's see what these two random people know.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
You know, this game, people are pretty, awful.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
See, now, I don't use this very often in the game, because, like, if you're not a high enough level, or you don't have it leveled up, like, the ability leveled up enough, people will get really upset. Like, so it can result in you getting attacked.
Could have gone anywhere. Boy, people!
Yeah, see, this guy.
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
I mean, like, is it great that he's messing with people's minds? Probably not, but also, like, they're coming off kind of hot and kind of rude. So I'm a little okay with it.
There are 4 factions. What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History.
Aldert, what a terrible name.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
The Horsewoman of War. That's a
Horsewoman of
great
War.
title.
What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
That's so terrible
No
of him. I mean,
facts in
you know, maybe
history,
it's
not
true,
fairy
but
tales.
just terrible. Now let's see what this guy is here for.
To find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which
That
I
right
value
there
more
is
than
your,
life itself. I've a thirst no
old-timey
dusty old tomes can
journalist.
quench. I wish
Yeah,
to
no,
see
I'm gonna
them
go
as
run right
guardian
into the
angels
storm, see what
might.
happens, you know, write it down.
And recorded all in
Hope
my
to make it back
chronicle,
home
my
to,
magnum opus.
set it out for everybody.
Interesting.
Am I gonna send this guy in?
need
Yes,
something
I
to describe
am.
War, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Which is
Tell that to the
kind
people
of
whose
terrible to
houses burned
say.
down.
It does make you wonder what he considers important about the war. I mean, other than who wins, I guess, but like,
You strike me as a man of the world.
Geralt makes a really good point there of like, you know,
No, and I don't have time to learn.
really awful things happen during this, and we should maybe acknowledge that. Okay, we're gonna play because this is my favorite game. I love it.
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Don't need the tutorial. Okay, so on your left here are all of the cards that will be in your deck. Oh, I take it back. Probably gonna need that tutorial. Haha. So, you have your leader in the center here. I can't highlight over him. But each leader gives you different abilities. So, the one I have attached right now, pick an impenetrable fog and play it. This guy, clear any weather effects resulting from biting frost, rain. We're going to use that one actually, because I like that better. So, over here is the cards that I have currently equipped to go into battle with. And some of them have special abilities, some of them don't. So, like this guy is a spy, you place him on the other person's field and you get an extra card. I want to take out... both of those. We'll keep one rain. I like having the decoys because if someone drops a spy on your side, you can take that spy and use it for your own. You can only have 21 unit cards in at one time, so that's important to remember. I want to take this guy out because he is 1 point. And I want to add in another Blue Stripes Commando. So those ones that have the little handshake next to them, they, when you play them all together, like level each other up. So they give each other bonuses. Alright, let's see. We need one more card in here. Let's go, another Catapult. I love long distance ones. So the cards that you get in the very beginning of this are pretty much the only cards you have for the beginning. So this is it. Unless you get, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Unless you have like a spy or something like that that you can get an extra card. So we're gonna get rid of him. Ah, see, this guy is one of my spies. So we want to keep the decoy because they are really helpful. These guys will level each other up. They'll also level up my trebuchets back here. Let's see. So we'll stick with that for now. And you can only trade out 2 cards in the beginning. I always like to lose the first round. That's like my usual strategy, which is maybe weird, but I think giving up the first round gives you the ability to like gauge your opponent later on, and you also have more cards going into it later, which is really helpful. Okay, so he's passed. So he's only played 1 card. So he has 9 cards left for the next turn. But because I played a card like that, it knocks his people down to 1 point each. And I hold triangle to pass the round, and now I win. And see, so now we're tied for 1 card or 9 cards each going into rounds 2 and 3. Oh right, and my faction ability, if we have the same amount of cards or I have less, I get an extra card, which is cool. So let's see what we wanna do. Downside of having too many of one type of card, I will say, like, you know, I seem to have a lot of like long distance cards left. Downside of that is that, like, if they play a bunch of them, using the torrential rain, it doesn't really benefit me at all. And it's good to remember, like, you don't have to win every round, you just have to win 2 of 3. Do we want to keep playing? Everybody else in the next one is a long distance, but I still have my leader card, which clears the field. Sure. Oh, dang. Alright, well, we'll let him win this one, and hopefully take the following round. I've also never liked having to go first in this game. I don't know why, it's just... I prefer to have the second turn in, like, every situation. Later on, you get commander cards too. They're like gold and shiny, and they aren't affected by like the weather effect cards that you saw us playing earlier, which is both nice and also really annoying if your opponent has like 3 of them and you've got none. But there are some really cool cards with unique abilities. There's a monster deck, and you can it'll like call similar monsters out of your deck from your hand, which is pretty neat. Okay, I'm just gonna add all these in to be mean, because my opponent has passed because he has no cards left. I always like to see what the highest score I can win with is. I'm pretty sure that's an achievement in this game, is like win with like 100 points or something like that. Which is a lot harder to do than it sounds.
You've a knack for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that.
Alright, let's see. Ask Travelers. Gaunter O'Dim. What a name. The names of some of these characters, man, I really do feel bad for.
Like everyone. Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies.
Schnapsies.
It'll lift your spirits.
We're gonna be serious, Geralt, for a minute.
That'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to improve your mood. A little schnapsies never hurt a soul.
Kinda hate that this guy says schnapsies.
Seen her or not.
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
You know, would that be a gift or a curse? Anybody know? Because I feel like in some cases, that'd be really nice. In others, can you imagine like the most scarring family, I don't know, holiday, and now never be able to forget that? No thanks.
Once a merchant of mirrors, the madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
Breakable. That's what he's saying there.
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's his luck.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself.
Yeah. The Butcher of Blaviken. I don't know if they tell you the story.
Master Dandelion's ballads, too.
To your health.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must.
Geralt would 100% not admit that it's about it, even if it was.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Which is weird, because he was like really ready with her name, you know?
Scout from the local garrison.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient.
Thanks.
Because, you know, there's one thing soldiers are going to talk to. It's some stranger with weird eyes that nobody else likes. Because clearly that'll work out well. It'll be fun. Like this. This is about to be a lot of fun, too.
Drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Nah, I was just going to stand here in the dirt all night, obviously. Like, I've clearly got nothing better to do.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well,
I like that he has it like a butcher's hook.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Check.
Man, you
Less.
gotta love Geralt's confidence. I'm really here for that.
Teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Which is funny, because this guy is literally wearing nothing but, I think a fur? Yeah, you're upsetting my horse, you guys. I really don't appreciate that behavior. Later on, you can do boxing challenges like around the different continents, which is really cool. So you can compete to be like master boxing champion man or whatever.
Go, go.
Man, I don't know why I'm Russian. I am not about that. Yep. Save your game. Rule number one. It's just like type in a paper, guys. Save early and often so you don't lose all your progress, because that is the worst. Let's go see. This guy got any? You got anything interesting, my dude? Probably not.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, right. This
People
guy.
say all kinds of things.
So you managed to salvage some goods.
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon.
Let's see what this guy has. Some people have great stuff. Other people have hot garbage. So you can buy this stuff, but until you're on that level, you can't wear it. I love to get stuff for the horse, because blinders reduce its fear, so it doesn't like scare off when you're doing stuff, and saddlebags let you carry more stuff, which is just as important. I've said it before, but rule number one in every game: take everything you find. Loot like you've never looted before. And that includes looting through people's houses, because we're terrible, and it's fun.
Looking for trouble?
Yes. We are looking for trouble. For a second I thought we had plucked the whole bush and it just disappeared, which would have been funnier. Nope, just stood in it. Oh yeah, so you can like walk into their houses and take things off of their shelves and they do nothing? Which is convenient, but also like, huh. That is not how it works in real life, which is good, you know. Excuse me, sir. Are you okay? Your hand is looking a little mangy. Is that his? I think that's his arm. Looks like somebody done been bit or something. And in this game, that is never a good sign. If somebody gets bit in this game, you probably gotta kill them. I hate to say, but yeah, it usually doesn't work out really well for people. Alright, well thanks everybody, nice to have your things. Let's see. I think that guy just said there's nothing in this bed, like shit in a blowhole, which doesn't seem right, but alright.
Come on.
We may have slowed this camera down too much. Sorry for my constant need to adjust things, because we all know it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to help.
Come on, Roach.
This is a really useful, this is like your assassin sense that you have in Assassin's Creed, which is really, really helpful. It would be cool to have something like, you know, in Assassin's Creed you have Senu, who can do all of the, from the above, looking around, and you don't have that in this, which kind of sucks, but I also don't think the map is as large, so you don't really need to worry about it as much.
Move it.
But it would be nice, you know? Like a tiny dragon or something.
Magic.
Ooh.
A place of power.
We gonna run away though before we get killed. So right, you know, that enemy has a skull thing, and I'm not trying to die just yet. It's a little early in the game for that. But those places of power. Jesus, what is this with this camera rotation here? Can we settle down, everybody? Give me a second, folks, to swing this camera wildly around in many directions. Sure, that'll work for now. I'm sure I'll change it in like 10 minutes. But, you know, until then. Alright, do we think we could race to that, collect that place of power, and not get killed? Let's find out. Nope. Whoop, definitely nope. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're fleeing. Look at us flee. Well, maybe. Oh, see, I hate that. Okay, we're gonna have to see if we can change that setting. If there's one thing I hate in games, it's when it makes you face your enemy as you're trying to run away. I mean, I'm in full support of running away. Sometimes you just gotta do it. But, like, if I'm trying to run me away, do not make me stare at them while I back out. What kind of sense does that make? The answer is none. It makes none sense. It's ridiculous. Alright, we get all the inventory stuff. And if we don't, we're just gonna click through till we figure it out, right? Right. Okay. Potions. Wow, look at that. Potions. And you can now activate this by pressing the up thing to change it. So if you have two things that like attached to your top slot, if you hold your up arrow on your keypad, it'll rotate them around. Can't wait to get the there's an upgrade later on with your skills that you can use, and one of them is like constant health regeneration, or like makes food last for forever to regenerate your health, which is so convenient. Something I approve of. You want to talk to me?
You'll not get food, not from me.
Oh, okay. Well, you're kind of rude. Some people, am I right? Like, have no respect. Now, is it a bad idea to steal from their camp? Yes. Some places, if you like walk in and they see you taking things, they will attack you. So, you know, steal mindfully. I mean, steal, but do it smart. And it usually gives you a little notice that's like, guards are watching.
Step away.
Man, I'm just trying to get information on a lady friend, everybody. That's it. Information on a lady friend. This is where we're going, this cool ass castle over here. I would, oh right, wolves. I would love a cool castle. I mean, you know, a lot of maintenance, which is maybe not worth it, but could be nice. Sorry, dogs. You know, it's sad, like in this game you can't, tame them at all, so you just have to run away or die, which is kind of disappointing. Like, it'd be cool to have a dog companion. Geralt seems like the type that would have a wolf-dog companion thing to help him out. Think of all the things you could do. So those dots back there are either people or monsters. All of those little, like, sound waves. So you can either run towards them and find out what it is, or run away from them so you don't die. For now, we're gonna go this way, because we're supposed to be chit-chatting it up with some folks. Gotta find the stairs. Huh. Bunch of suckers right here stuck doing push-ups. Not gonna lie, that's enough reason for me to never join the military. I don't want to do push-ups. I would be this guy in the back here who seems to be doing them extra slow. This guy, right here. That would be me. Doing like 1 push-up an hour as everybody else does their like 1 a second push-ups. I would say I'd feel bad about it too, but like, nah.
No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
Oh, his helmet, man. That's not great.
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away.
I'm a witcher.
A witcher?
I get rid of trouble.
Captain Peter Sugwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
I would say, so you can be nice, but I need to get in here, so I gotta be like, not antagonizing these random strangers.
Go.
Alright, alright. But you just told me to go. Why am I stopping? So in here, we definitely don't want to steal anything. Maybe other than like plants, because they will 100% attack you. Oh, but there's a blacksmith. Can I borrow your blacksmith? Is that allowed?
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh?
Hey, a little walkie, eh?
To lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a
Dang,
place.
this guy's kind of a jerk, you know?
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Of course I do. Let's see what he's got.
Show me what you're peddling.
Which is funny, I actually don't think you can haggle. Like, you know, I think you're just kind of stuck with whatever they give you, which I guess is fine, but... Oh, okay, so these things, you'll get a couple, you'll find them all over the place, but you can attach them to certain types of armor, and they will give you extra abilities. So, like, you know, this one will increase the intensity of your ARD sign, which is really nice. It becomes pretty helpful later down the line. These things are helpful. The weapons repair kit, so if your sword gets damaged, you don't have to go find a blacksmith to do it. You can do it from wherever you are, which is great. We're just going to hold on to everything else we have for now, because unless he's got something really interesting. Yeah, you can dismantle items. Like most games, you break them down to components for you. Crafting. Crafting is really helpful later on. You can find like prints or layouts, whatever the word is, for designs for certain types of armor. So instead of having to go to a blacksmith and just see what they have, you can have them make ones that you found. So, like, they have ones for each of the school. Like, he's, you know, he wears the wolf pendant, which is why they call him the White Wolf. You can find ones that are, like, specific to his school and, like, increase specific abilities.
So long.
Yeah, you've got nothing good.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer.
Says the guy wearing black and gold armor. Like,
how much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier.
You will give 30, that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned
like,
only
you
the
know,
alderman and the smith,
kind
Willis.
of nice.
But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you.
I love that Geralt's sarcastic, even when you're trying to choose the less sarcastic answer. He is still the, you know, snarky,
What do you seek here?
I don't have time for your garbage answers.
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Of course, we're back to the griffin.
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Simply impossible.
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands.
You know, at least so far, this guy seems like fairly reasonable, which is usually not common in these kinds of games.
It's a deal.
Like, everybody you deal with is usually like gung-ho, you know, we're doing it my way, and that's it, period. Versus like, okay, with a little bit of compromise.
A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore up. Since then, the griffin has grown bold.
I mean, it's a griffin, right?
Villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy.
Yes, this will not be easy, see? I can't pick out what his accent's supposed to be.
I'll need bait, a specific herb, buckthorn.
Buckthorn? I do not know this, but I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No.
Geralt is
First,
snarky.
idiots. Don't play with fire, for example.
Which is funny because, like, that's actually one of the hardest things to understand in other languages.
She lives
I minored in Spanish in college, and, like, that was the hardest thing to get, is that they would be like, read these idioms and, like, you know, try to figure out what they mean. It's like, I have zero clue. None at all.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around.
Mislov. That's a cool name. Only got the cool name so far.
Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Alright, everybody, let's go on a griffin hunt. Yeah, I can't really figure out what his accent is supposed to be. Alright, let's run down some stairs. Man, I'm over here to help you, and you guys are still name-calling. It's just rude. So, this version of the game that I have is also the, like, expanded edition. It's the full collection. So, later on, I have access to, of Blood and Wine and Heart of Stone, I believe it's called. And one is definitely set in, like, France, or supposed to be kind of like France. And it is really cool. So, definitely something to look forward to. Like, the artwork there is really awesome. And I really like that part of the game a lot. Is there a closer... Well, I guess we'll go to this one way down here. But yeah, two really cool expansion packs. Each has their own, like, mini storyline, and they are both a whole lot of fun. So if you're gonna get Witcher, or you're interested in it and you haven't gotten it, or you've never played it and you have it, if you can get the expanded edition, definitely get the expanded edition. It is worth it. Now, could I get a horsey, please? Could we not run past our horsey? Thank you. Oh, so the bottom bit that has your horse's stamina, if you stay on the road, it won't go down. But if you, like, run across fields, it'll decrease. Which is both understandable and annoying.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting.
Let's go find him. If you hit R3, it will switch your objectives, which is nice. We should be looking for, like, footprints. Oh, there they are. Footprints.
Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
It is really confusing to, like, run with it in Witcher mode, because it, like, zooms everything in just a little bit. But if you're listening, like, it, you know, brings other noises forwards. Mislav, my boy, how are you?
Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs. Yes. More
dangerous.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Seriously,
Wolves
his
hunt to
attitude
fill
is
their
my
bellies.
favorite thing.
Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
Who doesn't love a game that comments on the condition of the world?
Hunting bigger game.
Maybe it's just me, but I do.
Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher?
Yes, I'm a witcher. You couldn't tell by the eyes and two swords and...
Will you help?
Sure.
No. Dogs might, though. So step
careful now.
For a while now.
Since the war started, soldier on the march, he'd stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. They're gaunt, guts stuck to their too late.
You know, I forgot, like, how, kind of miserably depressing this game gets. Alright, we gotta quit with the whole, like, pause thing there, Geralt. Oh, you went down easy. Really? This takes forever to reload my, Igni thing. We're gonna need to upgrade that also. Your girl's not here for, like, taking 25 years to do one thing. No, no. We got, dogs to slay, unfortunately. Where is he at? There he is. Wow. Great work by that archer. Can we talk about how that doesn't look like a dog? At all, actually? Like, the face looks like you stuck a bat face on a dog. Which is sad, because doggies are cute. Everyone loves dogs. If you don't, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before.
We got it. Long time ago.
Sorry.
No. Not a...
So, can you show...
You know, sometimes Geralt says stuff, and it is funny, because it's like, oh, I hope you guys weren't too close, since it's, you know, clearly upsetting you. But, like, he's talking about him, so, like, you know, close enough that he recognizes him after all of whatever time has passed. Just saying. Could we run a little bit faster, though? Thanks, guys. And we're running.
'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, gut.
I forgot how much dialogue there can be in this game.
I'll be fine. Not the...
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Like, almost too much dialogue.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood.
Let's see. Is that the one we just did? No?
A camp.
Who builds a camp in the middle of the road?
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Nope, we don't want to travel. Really, Garrett? Can you, No? We don't want to get out of it? We want to stay here in the ground? Okay. Let's see, we gonna follow the footprints, up the rock. It really likes to tell me I can't do things, which I don't appreciate. I can do whatever. Except tell where these footprints went. Really struggle with that sometimes in this game. What was that? Oh, you gotta hold circle. Okay. Let's try it again. That didn't work, and we held circle this time. Is there some secret to holding the circle button I don't know about? Anybody? Great, thanks.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least.
Oh, right. Let me guess, these dummies ran up here and were like, let's blow it up.
Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Female. Larvae in her wounds. Other Griffin must be a male.
Uh-oh. So you pissed off her boyfriend.
Deep cuts over the whole body. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept.
Smart but terrible.
Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old.
If it's getting grays, I kind of wonder if they age like dogs, you know?
Male must be about the same age.
And extra pissed.
Shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin.
Cool. Now we know all the things. I recommend, if you're playing, always do all of the investigating things. So, like, if you're examining a body or a monster like this, and it has, like, 6 different, you know, look at the head, look at the feet, do everything. Because if you don't, guaranteed you're going to miss something important, and it will come back to bite you in the butt. I think there's a quest later on about, like, a werewolf. And if you don't examine everything, you assume it's the wrong monster. So then you go in not prepared. So definitely investigate everything. I think we'll make that rule number 2. Rule number 1, collect all the loot you can collect. Rule number 2, investigate everything you can. Because there's probably some good old facts. Alright, let's go find this herbalist. She is 325 feet away. Right. You know what else is annoying in this game? So, your stamina that you use for attacking, I hope that wasn't too loud, is also the same stamina you use to, like, sprint. So, like, you can see it in the top left going down there. And that really I mean, I get it, right? Like, I can barely run a quarter of a mile. So, I get that your character can't run straight for forever. But also, he fights monsters. So, he should be able to run a whole lot longer than me. Just saying, it would be really nice. I don't play this game for the realism. Oh, we got an ability point. Well, let's get to our herbalist first, and then we can decide what to do with that. Running, running, running. Keep Geralt running. The peasants in this game get really easily offended too. I thought she was hiccuping. If anyone is watching or watches this later and you hear that point, please comment on whether or not that sounded like a hiccup to you, because it sounded like a hiccup to me. I'm gonna take all your stuff. Excuse me, lady, here I come.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that too?
Yikes.
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Yeah, that doesn't feel very safe, you know?
A boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love.
I mean, you know, you be happy with who you're with, right? And I get wanting to spend time, but, you know, walking in the middle of the forest during a war feels kind of dumb.
I've agreed to
I'm
kill
just
the
saying.
Griffin. No more victims after I do.
There will be, of course. With the Griffin gone, others will kill in its stead. Monsters or men.
So what do you think?
Ply your trade. But don't think you can change anything.
She's got a great point.
Looking for buckthorn.
That's all we're trying to do here, you
The
know?
river, where the channel's widest.
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass.
Oh yes, the Griffin. I was thinking, a few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Who now can afford the bounty on a Griffin's head?
Captain Peter's son.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor
Be nice.
Lear
This guy
cares
seems
about
kind of
you,
nice.
But this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Anyone got a hot take on that?
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
You know, I don't know if you ever actually come back to find her, but if you do, you should, because she seems pretty cool. Okay. So, real quick, we're going to go to our character section. And we're going to use our one ability point that we have. So as you level up, obviously you get ability points. It shows down there at the bottom. The top it shows you what you can do, and then you can select them. So, up here we have combat, signs, alchemy, general things, and mutagens. I barely ever upgraded the alchemy ones the first time I played through. It's just not like my strength, really. It's not my thing. Ooh, don't want to do that. Yeah, I get how it works. Okay. But I do want to see, there is a health one on here, which is very, very great. This one is, during the day, regenerates 10 points per second when not in combat. Let's see. These actually may be different, because when I first popped into this, having not played in a year or so, it mentioned a new upgrade, so some things have changed, it seems. And it actually does look like some things may have, which is really cool. Well, we're going to get this one for now. Yes, I want this ability. And then you have to activate them, so you have to put them in one of the slots. Anything that bolsters your health, I'm going to always recommend in any game, because even if you're really good, and even if you're, you know, like pretty confident, doesn't hurt to have extra health, or to know that you're going to gain health. especially in between combat. Like, you don't want to go into combat already being down because your health is low. So we're going to call it here for the night, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you Saturday, early evening, late evening, who knows when. Have a good night, everybody.